Okay, so good day. So this time we focus on an overview of research, problems, objectives, and hypotheses. Actually, during our undergraduate master's degree program, na-discuss naman na siya. But we wanted, of course, to relearn. So we need to unlearn and relearn from the discussions of our presenter this morning. So the foundation of any robust research lies in clearly identifying and defining the research problem. So in public administration, a research problem refers to a gap. Take note, ha, gap, challenge, or areas of improvement within governance, policy making, or public service delivery that require systems or require a systematic investigation. In our country, no, in the Philippine context, no, example may include in inefficiencies in disaster response, gaps in health service delivery, or disparities in education access. No? Articulating a research problem precisely, scholar ensures that their study is focused and relevant to pressing societal needs. So I believe a well-formulated research problem must be specific, researchable, and significant to the field. It is not enough to point out that a problem exists. You as researcher must present it in a way that justify inquiries, showing its impact on stakeholders and the urgency for solutions. Because in global practice, countries like Singapore and Canada use evidence-based problem identification to prioritize governance reforms, a principle that Philippine researchers can adopt for more targeted policy recommendation. And to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome our presenter. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Doc mates. So I'm here to present to you an overview of research problem, objectives, and hypotheses. So let's rock and roll. So let us first define what is research. No? So according to Albert Einstein, research is what I'm doing when I do not know what I'm doing. So you need to look it. To do an activity to find it out. So according to renowned physicist Einstein, and according to Nobel laureate physicist Richard Feynman, research is seeing what everybody else. It's already there, but a fresh look, no, a fresh understanding that nobody else has thought but the researchers see it in another point of view or POV. And that is according to physicist Richard Feynman. How about the others? Ay, ako yan nung gumaduate ako sa UCC. Mabuhay. Kadugong MPA. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah. So another definition of research according to famous individual. According to Conrad Lawrence, a Nobel laureate, advised that research is something everyone can do. Wag tayo daw matakot sa research, no? Kasi everyone can do research, no? It is not a monster, but it is an ordinary thing to do. Everyone ought to do. We must do it, no? To simply collecting information and thinking systematically about it as our professor told us a while ago, research is a systematic um, information gathering, collection to have a backbone of our decision and services. Okay? So therefore, what is research? No? So according to the book that I read, research is a systematic process of collecting, analyzing, interpreting information to increase understanding of a topic or issue. Syempre, it has a basis, no? Kasi a data without basis is a mere opinion. It is a weak opinion, no? Kailangan talaga merong basihan ng lahat. Kaya nga sabi ni Xiao Chua, huwag mahihiyang magtanong kung may sulat ba nito, kung may basihan ba nito. So research is very important, very factual, systematized body of knowledge, scholastic, no? Write-ups, no, of a certain topics. It is systematic because it follows structure for identifying the problem, no, making the hypothesis, the methodology. That is systematic answering of the question of the problem. Objectives, it aims to have unbiased, 'di ba? Hindi lahat ng alam natin totoo at hindi lahat ng totoo ay accurate. So research will help us to be more precise and unbiased, no, towards an evidence or data. Analytical because it involved examination, uh, hindi lang yung andyan na yung data, but you need to analyze it more, to think more. No, hindi lang yung maniwala ka na agad, but we need to analyze, to examine the veracity, no, the veracity of the data at hand, so that you can draw conclusion out of it. Critical. Siyempre, question and answer to purify the truth, no? Critical question assumption and explore alternatives. The more alternatives, the more beautiful, no, research um, product you have. Okay? So, replicable. Ayan. Kaya nga sa research, merong recommendation, no? The researcher may uh, develop, no, this topic, no, is replicable. Hindi siya na period, hindi siya close-minded, but is an open-ended research. Ayan. So, yan. Mamadalian tayo ha. Fasten your seatbelt. Okay. What are the research type? Ito nasabi na to ni Sir, no? So, dadagdagan na lang natin. Basic research, no? Focus on the fundamental principle and theories. Yung mga basic lang, siguro mga mga ilang pages lang ito, no, mga basic research about the simple problems, yan. Applied research, yung mga practical problems. Halimbawa, how to deal with, for example, in management, how to deal with lazy staff o absenteeism, no? O, yung mga practical problems that we encountered in our daily lives. Eto na yon yung qualitative. Pag sinabi ng qualitative, para sa akin, descriptive siya. I-describe mo lang siya sa certain phenomenon or events happen through non-numerical data. Hindi ka gagamit ng statistic. Ito yung sinasabi ng Sir kanina. No statistic required in qualitative data. But in quantitative data, we need math, we need statistic, we need data analysis and statistical method. ANOVA, ANCOVA, ay talaga, ako, duduguin tayo dyan. Ano yung mga. But anyway, because sa teknolohiya, no, nasa computer naman pala, no, uh, ang mga statistic methods, no. So, pag pinagsama yung qualitative and quantitative, ito yung sinasabi natin kanina na mixed research type, no, yung mix method ang sinasabi natin. Okay? So, yups. So, definition of research, dagdagan na lang natin ito. It is attempt to answer the question and the resolution of problem. Yun naman kaya eh. Kaya tayo nagre-research, we need to understand the question. We need to have a bridge the gap, no, of our problem. Okay, what are the possibility how to understand, analyze the question, and to have a resolution to a problem? Go to the library or read books, encyclopedia, magazines, mga primary sources, secondary sources, tertiary sources. Or searching to the internet, lalo na ngayon madali na because of AIs and other e-books, e-resources, no? In the tip of our finger. Hello Siri, hello Sisi, no? Andiyan din yung mga data. Ipifilter na lang natin if it is accurate or tugma sa ating pangangailangan. Doing experiment in a college laboratory, courses, or focus group discussion, interviews, and floating surveys. What are the key elements of a really good research? Data acquisition and interpretation is very important in doing a research. Deriving meaning from collected data. Of course, mahalaga yan. Kung may data ka nga, hindi mo naman alam kung how to interpret it, problema yan. No? Hindi din mahalaga na puro data ka, but you do not know how to interpret it, to correlate it with the other phenomenon or situation. medyo hindi tayo papasa sa research ni Doc Mamerlo. Kailangan natin siya i-interpret accordingly. Andiyan pa ba kayo? Mamadaliin na lang natin. Siguro konti lang yung slides ko, mga 100 slides. Charot, joke lang po. Distinct characteristic of research. Ayan, ito yung mahalaga sa research. Kailangan may tanong ka. Kailangan may problema ka. Hindi lahat ng problema, problema. Kailangan talaga. I remember Dr. Peter Asturias in South Caloocan. Baka mama, hindi naman problema, pinoproblema mo. Kailangan clear-cut ang problems. And second, demands a clear articulation of hindi ka natatakpan. Clear of goals. Kailangan meron kang objectives, no? Baka mamaya yung objectives mo very common, hindi siya peculiar, hindi siya makaka-ambag ng bagong uh, knowledge in the body of knowledge. Eh, baka common na yan, sabi nung business advisor ko, baka common na yan, wag mo nang gawin. Baka dagdagan mo lang yung basura, sabi niya. Aray, baka daw dagdagan ng basura ang library. Sabi ko, ouch, no? Kailangan daw yung objective ay merong fresh output, merong innovative, yung sinasabi ni Doc, kanina, may innovative. Kasi kung ordinary na yan, baka ma-garbage bin na lang daw. So, sayang yung effort. So, number four, ay yung hugot ko hanggang ngayon talaga. Sabi, bakit ka basura tong thesis mo? Usually divides the principal problem into the manageable sub-problem. Ito naman yung measurable. Baka mamaya 60 years old ka na, hindi pa natin tapos yung dissertation natin. Kailangan measurable, smart, no? Specific, measurable, time-bound, deals with facts and their meaning. Ayun ang sinasabi ni Doc kanina na kailangan madaming literature kasi mahirap ang isang research na very limited ang literature. Naku, magkakaproblema po tayo if we are lacking literature. Lalo na sa masters natin, no po. Ay, Panginoon ko, no? Ilan? 30, 50 literature sa isang variables, no? Ang hinihingi sa atin ng ating public administration noon. And its nature is circular. Research nga, again, again, means again, search again, no? It is a circular, no? Hanggang sa ma-modify, hanggang sa one step towards truth. Yan ang research. Okay? Ayan. Misconception about research. Ito yung mga hindi totoo na uh, about research. Una, research is not merely data gathering. Eh, kung naman, kung may data ka, hindi mo naman alam gamitin, hindi mo naman alam pagdugtong-dugtongin, problematic na yon. Research is not merely transportation of facts from location to another. There are many facts, no? There are many facts. Kailangan na streamline yan, no? Na streamline, no? Hindi yan pwede, hodgepodge, pinagsalo-salo, pudding, no? Kailangan unified yan, no? From chapter 1 to chapter 5, interrelated, interconnected, no? Oo, yung ating mga ginagamit na ideas, data, and formulas, no? Nung ating research. And rummaging information, no? Napakadaming informations, no? Pero is that truth? It is verifiable, it is acceptable, it is a law, no? Ayan, kailangan um, medyo meticuloso tayo sa pagsala, analyze ng mga information. And a catchword used to get attention. Research is not to get attention. Hindi tayo newscaster. Na kailangan title pa lang catchy na. No? Though important na catchy yung title natin kasi ganun ang problema ko din dapat eh. Sabi ni Dr. Bautista, ba't tingnan mo yung yung title mo, ang corny. Kailangan paikliin. Paikliin, 14 words lang, no? Oo, inverted triangle or ayun, sabi na, kailangan din daw unique, catchy, pero not necessary, sabi ng librong nabasa ko. Pero as much as possible, precise, ando dun yung mga variable, independent, variables, at ando dun na rin yung yung mga dapat mong sagutin ng mga tanong doon sa title mo sa research. Ay, ang haba na ba? Sorry naman po. What is a characteristic of a research? Empirical, Yung scientific to, nahawakan, nararamdaman, nakikita, empirical. No? Ayan yung mga empirical, tangible realities. Public, para mas makita natin, ito yung parang table. Ayan. Pag sinabi natin empirical, yung ating finding based on observation, description, experience, no? Verifiable by others. Tapos tama naman, paano mo masasabing totoo? Siyempre, maniniwala din yung iba. Kasi baka mamaya ikaw lang naniniwala. Oo, it is empirical when other also believe on what you say. Diba? Kailangan empirical basis. Other also confirm that your stand is correct. Empirical yon. Dapat naunawaan na nakikita din nila. Next. Sandali na. Tatakpan. Okay, public. Others are able to agree or disagree that observed and measured have not occurred. Kaya nga, pinipresent natin ito sa panel. Merong thesis, antithesis, synthesis. No? Oo, may mga mag-agree at disagree, lalo na yung mga mentors natin. Ano? Hala, sir, tinama mo na yan noon. Tapos pag pangalawang correct, pangatlong correct, tatama mo na naman. So there are observable, measurable, no, na magdi-disagree or mag-agree sa ating thesis. Repeatable. Okay, kailangan yan. Repeatable, no, kasi nabe-verify, no? Kailangan verifiable 'yon. Kaya kailangan na repeatable. Step a yield similar result. Para maging validate, ma-validate, kailangan ma-check mo 'yan kung accurate ba 'yan by your observation. Ay nauulit ito. General generalizability. The research we're finding can be said apply outside of the particular um, uh, idea or notion. So, kailangan na generalize natin yan. Hindi lang siya very parochial o limited. Kailangan titingnan natin ito, no, in a macro perspective din. Connected in the macro perspective. Okay, next. Ito na ang research problem. What is the research problem? The definition of research problem is question that a researchers want to answer or a problem that a researcher want to solve. That is a specific issue, no? Yun ang research problem na kailangan natin ma-develop muna bago tayo pumalaot, no? Sa ating pagsulat o paglalakbay sa ating pagsisiyasat. Okay. Next. Ayun, according to Wordsworth, a situation for which we have ready and successful respond by sting by previous acquired habit, we must find out what to do. Halimbawa, ito yung research gap na sinasabi. Oo. Sandali, ito, para mabilis na. Pag sabi nating research gap, ayan, hindi ko ata na, ano yung, nabura ko ata. Pag sabi nating research gap, eh, iba yung reality sa ideal, no? Iba yung nangyayari sa ideal. Tapos titingnan natin, ano yung problema? Bakit yung reality hindi na nagiging ideal? Parang ganyan yung tinutungkol ng isang, nabura ko ata, nabura ko yung isang diagram. No, kailangan a research question bridge the gap, no? So the research question must be no, must understand the purpose, the theory, the methods, or the sampling strategy. Kasi yung research question and research problem, according to the book that I read, synonymous lang daw yan. Pero I believe there is a slight difference between research problem and statement of the problem. Pero some authors believe that they are synonymous to one another. Ayan. So, aha. Components of a research problem, kailangan talaga relevance of the study, the title of the study, kaya tayo meron title defense, operational definition of variables, independent, tapos may dependent variables, objectives of the study, what is the aims of your study, the limitation of the study, yung scope and limitation. Kasi kailangan specific, no? Smart C, specific, measurable, no? Ang ating study, no? Mm-mm. Then, scope and limitation of the study. Next. The key elements of research problem. kailangan alamin natin yung historical background, yung contextual background, yung gap in knowledge, what is missing, no? The missing link or unclear in existing literature. Yung mga gray area, yun yung hinahanap ng research problem, yung mga gray area para maging white, charot. Para maging white daw. Oo, alisin yung mga gray area para maging precise and clear. That is gap in knowledge, no? Research gap. Yung mga gray area, mga unknown, no? Para maging clear cut at makita natin na ito pala yung nawawalang susi, no? Nung ma-bridge natin yung ating problems, masagot natin yung problems. Okay? Significance, no? Why important to address this problem? Sino magbe-benefits? Ikaw lang ba? The researcher, the student, and other, tawag dito, other person involved, no? Yung mga stakeholders. Ayan, mahalaga yan. Naku talaga, pinahirapan ako yung stakeholder na yan. Ilang page din yan. To the researcher, to the student, to the government, to the youth, to the, and to the poor. Ayan. So, yan. Kung sino magbe-benefits ng iyong research. Scope and boundaries, what aspect of the problem will be studied? No? Oo. Kasi may mga malalaki na parang cake, masarap kainin yung piece by piece, no? Mahirap i-digest, no? Kapag iko-consume mo yung the entire section, no? Entire piece ng cake. Kailangan naka-subdivided siya para bite size, maintindihan siya. At may clear-cut kang understanding sa research. Okay? Lapit na tayo. Okay. Yeah, we must identify very well our research problem. That is the first step. There are many problems. Ang problema natin, i-clear cut natin yung problem natin into more specific, from general to specific problem. Okay? So, yan. What are the source of problem? Maybe your personal experience. Oo, baka man nahihirapan ka sa ganito, sa management, bakit ka nahihirapan, practical experience, bakit masungit yung mga single na teacher, charot. practical practical experience na naranasan mo in your fields, critical appraisal of literature, yung mga previous research. Naalala ko si Dr. Bernadette Enriquez, isang panel namin. Sabi niya, bago kayo mag-research, punta kayo sa library. Tingnan niyo yung mga research doon. Tapos sa bawat research doon, may makikita ka yung recommendation. O sa recommendation, pwede kayong bumuo ng new research. Ayan. Tapos pwede din sa research problem, yung mga existing theories, no? Nagbibigay din sila mga social issues, brainstorming, intuition, folklore, exposure to fields of situation, yung mga karanasan natin, no? Bakit sa ating personal field situation? Kasi doon tayo nakaka-relate. Katulad niyan, MPA ako, tapos nasa school ako, sabi nung panel ko si Doc Bautista, di sana nagmaid ka. Sabi ko, di lalabas po ako ng education, o kaya ayokong akalabanin yung management ng school, doon ako sa barangay. Kailangan yung field of situation, incline sa pinag-aaralan mo o sa majorship mo. Consultation with the expert. Naku, kailangan yan, no? Kailangan tayo mag-work in hand sa ating uh, research professor. Ayan, ito yung mga nakita ko, mga docmates, yung mga possible public administration e-governance, yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, no, yung mga e-governance, electronic government, digital service, public policy analysis, no, impact of public administration on urban development, comparative studies. Ito pala yung mga subject natin, no? Pwede natin pag-aralan din yan, gawing nating research o dissertation sa dadating na panahon. Ayan na, research objectives, malapit na po tayo. Pangalawa na po ito. Ayan, research objectives, what is the specific goals lang naman? The word objectives, your goals, no? Why do you study your research? Oo, goals lang naman talaga, your aim, your purpose. Ayan, there are types of objective, general objective, no? The macro objective, the broad aim of the study, of course, kung may broad, may subgroup, yung mga specific objective. Narrower goals that break down the general objective into a manageable part, yung mga part by part, piece by piece. Characteristic ng objective, kailangan clear and concise, measurable and achievable, aligned with the research problem. Kailangan dugtong-dugtong yan. No, yung objectives mo at yung problems mo. O, kailangan nasasagot ng objective yung problem mo. O, mahalaga daw po talaga yon. Okay, example. For example, to evaluate the impact of AI-driven feedback on doctoral student academic writing, specific objectives. First, to analyze changes in writing quality after research feedback. Ayan. So, ito na yung objective 2, 2, 2, 2. Oo. Kung anong benefits ng research na gagawin mo for general and for specific objective. Next. Importance of setting objective to define the objective that provide clarity and direction of your research. Objective creates focus. Yan. Mahalaga yan. Yung objectives create focus. Yung end result. They help organizing research process. And additionally, they enhance clarity of the research. No? It gives focus, clarity, no? Focus, framework, so that you can easily evaluate the result against predetermined criteria. So that is very important yung research objectives natin. Okay? Research hypothesis. Pag sinabi nating hypothesis, so let us define hypothesis. It is specific testable prediction. Prediction, sabi nga nung iba, wild guess, no? But it is a scientific prediction, testable prediction, derived from the research problem. Ano yung possible na sagot mo sa tanong? Oh, that is hypothesis. So, alam natin, we have two kinds of hypothesis, no? So, we have the null hypothesis, assume no effect at a relationship, no effect at all. No? So we have alternative hypothesis that credit no or assume the specific effect there is an effect of the existing relationship ng inyong mga variables. No, yan. So ito naman yung dalawang masasagot diyan na mga kapag quantitative, masasagot ito ng statistic o ng statistic methodology nyo. Yan. O kung merong correlation o may relation yung data or wala. O yung sagot nyo sa problem nyo or wala. Meron lang dalawa yan. Null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Okay. Characteristic based on theory or prior research clearly defines variables testable through empirical methods. Empirical methods like descriptive and statistics. No? Role of hypothesis in research. Ano ba yung role ng hypothesis? Articulating expected guide of research design. No, saan ba tutungo yan? No, yung ating research design. It will form hypothesis can lead the insightful finding. No? Bibigay ka na ng insight sa yung research mo kung ano yung possible solution, possible answer sa your research problem or research gap. Example, ayan. For example, all driven feedback has no significant effect on doctoral student. Wala daw kinalaman ng AI sa pag-aaral ng doctorate students sa academic writing quality ng isang doctorate student. Kapag naman sinabi natin affirming the hypothesis, all AI-driven feedback significantly important give quality, no, or improves quality of doctoral student for academic writings, no. So, yung isa dininay, yung isa inaccept. Yun naman yung two kinds of hypothesis sa research natin. Lastly, what is the relationship between problem, objective, and hypothesis? Yes. Pag sinabi nating research, problem, it defines what the needs to be addressed. Ano yung kina-address natin? Ano yung problema natin? Pag sabi natin objectives, what we need to achieve? Ano yung kinakailangan nating marating? No? Hypothesis, provide specific prediction. No? what the research test to explore the problem. What is the possible connection or the specific testable thing na gagawin natin sa ating research. So, what is the impact of research design? Hindi ka to kasama. So, but anyway, so yung tatlo, problem, objective, and hypothesis is very important in a research design. No, yung para mapping, no? Parang blueprint ng yung research, mahalaga yung tatlong ito para makita mo na yung blueprint, no? Ng inyong research, yung structure ng inyong research. Importance in data collection, mahalaga yan. Oo, kasi naku, lalo na sa panahon ko noon, ano, medyo pandemic pa ng konti. Tapos yung iba hindi pa techie, hindi pa mag-Google form. Kaya kailangan nag-upload ka pa, no? Ang dami-dami, hundred, minsan nga thousands of papers ang gagamitin. So the importance of data collection, the data must answer your query. The data must answer the problem, no? Or the gap ng iyong thesis. So, yun. Conclusion, ayan na. Sana may natutunan kayo kahit pa paano. In summary, grasping the concept of research problem is objectives and hypothesis is very important for effective research paper. Each element plays a vital roles, no? For a research like methodology, analysis, understanding can clarify the impact and the outcome of your paper, of our paper. So, yun lang naman po yung nakita ko. So, these are my reference. Kaya lang, mahirap kumuha ng 2025. Sorry, Doc. Yung libro mo, hindi pa dumating. So, kaya ito yung nakita kong possible na na references na 2027, 2017. Ako outdated na, sorry. Kailangan 5 years, no? 2017 si Sage. So, ayun, salamat po. Sana buhay po kayo. Buhay pa tayo. So, if there is any question, andyan si Doc to answer our questions.
So,
Thank you.
much na again as our presenter mentioned uh, one of the research problem is identified. The next step is formulating research objective, no? So objectives outline the intended outcomes of the study, as our presenter mentioned, guiding its direction and scope, no? In public administration, objectives often aims to assess current practices, no? Evaluating policy effectiveness, or propose innovative intervention, no? Take note, innovative intervention. They should be clear, measurable, take note of it, and achievable. No, ensuring that the research process remains aligned with its purpose. Because the research objectives are typically divided into general objective, which state the broad goal of the study, and a specific objective, which break down, no, the goals into actionable components. For instance, a general objective may be to evaluate the effectiveness of the e-governance system, let's say, for example, in LGU, while specific objectives might involve measuring citizen satisfaction, no, identifying barriers to adoption, and recommending improvements. No? That this distinction uh, keep the research organized and comprehensive. So sabi nga ng presenter natin, the hypothesis as another essential component, particularly in studies that employ quantitative or experimental design. A hypothesis is is a tentative statement, no, predicting, no, the relationship between variables in public administration. It might suggest, na, let's say, for example, that increased transparency, no, in procurement processes leads to higher public trust in government institution. And this statement can then be tested using empirical data to confirm or refute its validity. In advanced research like you po sa Doctor in Public Administration, hypotheses must be grounded in theory and previous studies, no? Ensuring they are logically derived and scientifically testable, no? Globally, no, hypothesis testing is crucial, no, in comparative public administration, where researchers analyze whether strategies that work in one country will yield similar results elsewhere, no? In the Philippines, no, testing such hypothesis can help determine the transferability of global best practices to local context. Importantly, not all studies required a formal hypothesis because exploratory and qualitative research may focus instead on open-ended questions that allow for deeper insights without presupposing relationship between variables. For instance, a qualitative study might explore how to citizens in rural areas perceive digital governance services without predicting an outcome. And this flexibility ensures that research design matches the nature of the problem. So, ibig sabihin, understanding research priorities understanding research problems, objectives and hypotheses is essential for producing credible and impactful studies in public administration. And these elements act as blueprint for inquiry, ensuring clarity, relevance, and rigor. So through mastering their formulation, researchers in the Philippines can generate evidence that informs sound policymaking, enhances governance, and aligns with both local realities and global standards. So most commonly, no, right now in UCC setting, no, in crafting your statement of the problem, let's say, may professor na nagre-require na nandun pa rin, lalo kung kailangan talaga ang demographic profile, then your first variable, then significant difference no, from your variable, from your uh, demographic profile to your first variable, no? Then let's say you have second variable or second variable, no? Then differences ulit nung demographic profile din yung second variable. Then relationship ng first and second variable. I don't know sa doctoral degree parang alam ko at least dalawang relationship or dalawang differences. Both dapat meron. I'm not totally aware pa kasi first time ko kasi mag-handle ng doctor ng public ad sa UCC. So, kasi kakagraduate ko lang last year sa UCC ng doctor ng public ad. No? So this will be my first time to in handling doctor ng public ad and research agad, my God. No, advanced research agad. So yun. So, yun po. Ganun naman kadali. Then, probably, no, sa dulo pa rin naman, laging ine-expect ng UCC, meron kayong output na sa yun po. Thank you so much to our present.